Telegraphs the entire situation. Freeze will have to spell shield it. However, Nukedog's getting roamed on.
Oh, he's going to flash away from the Petrifying Gaze, but he can't get away from the knockup. The poison in the fangs, and first blood to Soren.
Fantastic gang by Shook there. He knows even if Nukedog flashes out, he can just flash knockup right after. Soren doing the right thing. Connecting ulti is all he needed. Not a stun, just a slows enough. But Jankos for the return gank.
This is the reply. Young Buck's going to get caught out. Keats and Barrel. Steve's going in. There goes the body slam, and this should be an easy kill. Steve secures it.
Oh, no, it just happened to walk backwards a little bit. Giving away his time. Jankos is still in that brush. Top lanes are trading.
Well, they are going back and forth. Steve working towards that Morella Nomicon. And we see Youngbuck, the makings of that Catalyst that protects her. They're continuing to trade. Steve is going to throw out the Time Wander. Youngbuck forced to flash away. Steve is looking for more. He's got the phase dive, and Youngbuck's low. Flash forward. Time Wander comes back for the stylish finish.
Wait, fully on style, and here we go in the middle lane.
And Soren's acting gig has not paid off. Gagas comes in, but he does not land the body slam. Knocks away Soren. Jankos should be able to finish this off. One more barrel slap. As Shook actually replies onto... We did catch a brief glimpse of Nukeduck and his Goro build with those 4 weapons. Steve and Jankos turn their attention onto Youngbuck. He's going to throw down that Vengeful Maelstrom, but I think it's just a matter of time before he gets caught out. Body slam connects. Time Winder once more, and Steve's 3-1.
If you get caught once, the amount of slows and speed ups on the Echo Gragas is just too big. Barrel slows, Echo speeds himself up. Body slam to catch up. Copenhagen Wolves, they sacrifice a tree. Like the wise philosopher Dr. Jat Leesman once said, if you at first you don't succeed, try again. And looks like Jankos is trying again.
Jankos is in trouble. Youngbuck is going to be going down once again. Time Wonder comes back. This time doesn't secure the kill. It's not over yet. It's down in the bottom lane. Boomerang Blade comes up. Mr. Rolls is trying to hop, to skip, to jump. He's going to get the Monsoon for safety. Time Winder for Peel. Steve decides to go back in. He bursts down Soren, but it's not enough. The barrel will send Soren home. Jankos picks up the kill, trading one.
Imagine if they have a deep ward right there. Youngbuck can teleport on. He's Soren.
Well, let's see. Soren gets knocked back into the chain of corruption. Hail of Arrows comes down. A couple more shots, and Nukeduck gets the kill on the blue buff.
Deja vu. Soren can. I would like to see him do that.
So let's find out. Tower's going low. Jankos is hanging out on the side. We do see the engage from Unlimited. Shook is trying to come in. He has a teleport from Steve. He's pulled the trigger first, I believe. He's rocked up. We do see Youngbuck arriving. They're about the same time. That's a knock away from the explosive cast. Copenhagen Wolves are in retreat. Steve rolls are chasing them down. Nukeduck may be able to solo Soren. He does. Now Shook is throwing out those Prey Seekers, but it's simply not enough. Set themselves up for the most impressive early game we've seen from them all summer long.
And at the same time, the Wolves, which is Huni, still the build you want to do. CDR, AP Mage Assassin, go in, and then ulti out.
Well, Youngbuck is being focused down. Roccat have started this one. It's a 3v3 before Nukeduck has arrived. Chrono Break gets the burn down onto Youngbuck as the phase dive throws him onto Unlimited. We did see that chain of corruption thrown out from Nukeduck to add to the mix. 2 kills.
And he doesn't want to facilitate that group. Roccat want to go for the 1-3-1, warding between and make pickoffs.
Well, let's find out. Jankos does throw down the explosive cast. Freeze is most likely going to pick this kill up. We do see him continuing to chase with On the Hunt. Jankos still alive. He gets a shield. Still alive. Monsoon will keep him alive for a few seconds longer. Enough to get the 280 carries of Roccat into the fight. They've now traded 1 for 1. We see Unlimited being chased away by those Ren stacks, and Shook was caught up. It looks like he's going to get run down as well. Copenhagen Wolves get 1, lose 2, and Unlimited will follow suit. Who's going to get the kill credit? Mr. Rolls
no one
not going to land the shot. Double flashes. They really want the triple, and they get it.
Yeah, very poor target prioritization from Copenhagen Wolves. They could have killed Rolls here.
Look at that damage. Petrifying Gaze doesn't stun. Steve jumps in. The Archangels is going to keep at least Soren alive. Rock in a hard place. Luckily, no vision. So Dragon number 2 will be secured here for Roccat.
Looking at Steve, he's now picking up some magic. Speaking of ultimates, he has Freeze.
Well, let's see. They are going to try focus Steve. He's going to Chrono Break backwards and jumps onto Soren. Not going to be enough for the kill, but that was a whole lot of damage. Teleports for both Steve and Youngbuck. Look at them in the bottom of your mini-map. 3,000 hit points on Baron. Here's the TP from Youngbuck. He'll arrive a second lower. Secured by the Ren. But this might get messy as Roccat are retreating. Chain of Corruption is going to try lock Copenhagen Wolves together as Jankos is taken out. Vander and Rawls, they're retreating. They're hopping backwards. But Youngbuck is staying alive and staying true. Freeze gets a kill, gets a double. Roccat lose 4 for the Baron. Unlimited's looking to get an assist on the board. We talked about it. He just broke 500. He's actually at 502. And we'll see whether or not he can get any more. Crepo
For them.
So Roccat are working hard for every kill and assist they've earned this game.
Not like I played in a meta game where all we did was group up and fight, but
That's not fair, that's not fair. You're not obscure in that top. We do see Soren's caught out. Chain of Corruption goes out. He manages to petrify Vander in position, but it's not going to be enough. Steve gets a kill as Unlimited is trying to hunt those assists. All he'll do is give his own life. And the Copenhagen Wolves lose 2 more.
Angry Roccat members, and they will kill you and take your inhibitor.
And they do. Second inhibitor down. Roccat again with a strong in summer. And maybe even not in spring. We see Jankos is going to get caught out, but Soren's used his ultimate just for Jankos. Now the disruption from the explosive cask is 1 kill for Wolves, but what will it cost them? So far it's a top lane as Steve is going to go forward and chrono break backwards. Nukta gets himself a support as well.
And Jankos
Lose another tower. Freeze loses 30% of his hit points from 1 poke from Nukta. Steve and the rest of Roccat secure an inhibitor. They're looking to go forward. Freeze will get rendered, but he stays alive. Might make it back. I can still be proven wrong. Copenhagen Wolves move forward before realizing they had too many minions to deal with. And also, Flash is not available for Copenhagen Wolves once again.
Yeah, if you don't flank, Janna will just make your life so miserable with those tornadoes, those monsoons. It's so hard to flank when you're down 3 hits. Soren!
He gets caught out. Petrifying Gaze connects with nobody as Mr. Rawls gets himself another. Parallel Convergence stuns up the Copenhagen Wolves, and Freeze gets frozen out of this game. Unlimited will get dropped as the super minions are on the Nexus turret. Youngbuck and Shook are running for their lives. Rocket set their sights on the Nexus turrets, take them down, focus the Nexus, and Roccat pick up their 3rd win in summer. Don't like them. Seeing Wukong locked in and watching Deficio's face is one of the highlights. We'll see how these 2 team comps work out. The first Syndra of summer, the first Wukong of summer. Let us know who you think is going to win, guys. I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens bot lane here. First binding already connected, so you got for it.
Oh, and the stun! Force of will, unleashed power. Easy peasy kill. 4 CS at this point.
He's also playing Syndra, so it helps.
He's up 15, but again, champion picks, right? Playing in his favor. Frederick gets caught up by the Dark Binding. Cyclone will delay Hylissang as well as Kikis. Frederick is going to get kicked back by Kikis. And another kill for Unicorns of Love.
And we talked about the jungle support synergy. Hylissang and Kikis. Oh, Kikis taking a lot of damage.
Well, you see a flash away from Pepinero. Living Artillery's going to be charging up. He's got mana from Blue Buff. He gets caught out. Power of Evil now trying to get away. Here's Adri. He's replied.
Vardax,
he's going to be firing the Super Mega Death Rocket. He's going to see it now. We did see Pep.
To Shyvana, that's the one winning. It's very hard for you to fight mid lane because Pepinero is so much weaker than Power of Evil at this point here. Kikis as well, and there's going to be a pink in a small bush, and you also notice might be a pink near the dragon wall itself, and that shouldn't reach this one wall placed over the ward from Giants.
Feint, or the dash taunt rather. Gonna hold Werlib in place. Werlib's not super tanky. If Power of Evil gets a stun, he could blow Werlib up. Werlib's going low. Dragon's Descent's available, but he's been taunted. Not gonna be able to cast it. They'd actually get cast at the end there before Power of Evil secured the kill with the Ignite. Now Kikis sets his sights on Frederick. We're following another Super Mega Death Rocket. The giant smiley face gonna help Power of Evil out. Stand United comes out now from Vizichachi. Let's see if we can get that Flash Shadow Dash. The name of against Shyvana and Wukong. Well, you see Giants, they found themselves a Kikis, and he's just gonna get munched down. Hylissang and Vardax are in trouble. Black Shield will prevent the Howling Gale. Werlib is gonna get rooted in place, and he's forced to defensively Dragon's Descent away. Teleport was taken from Vizichachi, so Giants will have the timer for that, and they should be able to pressure. Werlib gets caught up by the Shadow Dash. Tower comes in. Frederick gets the Cyclone down. Vardax Flash heals himself away. Pepinero gets stunned up, and Chachi taunts him. Super Mega Death Rocket not even need. is nullified when he's being focused. He doesn't have the tankiness. Adri, level 12 versus Kikis. Kikis may be able to solo him. Challenging smite goes out. Flash and heal still available for Adri. He's chasing. Stand United comes out from Chachi. There's a flash and a taunt available. Can he connect? Adri, one more mystic shot. He's used all of his summoners. Arcane Shift not going to be available. Kikis and Chachi for Frederick. Vardags and Kikis, they're onto this dragon, and Giants are not really in a position to contest despite having vision. Once more, they just let...
Maybe with Frederick as well. But if he's forced to then disengage out, it becomes super tough. And Godfred...
Well, Godfred is down.
He's very far away. The rest of Unicorns, they're moving in.
So can Unicorns find the team fight? Hylissang is chunked out. Dark Binding is not going to connect, and Power of Evil's moving forward. Scatter the Weak gets the stuns, but Frederick is able to smite it up. That's a Cyclone. Gets onto Hylissang and Vardags, forcing them away from the fight. Monsoon will keep Frederick alive for a few seconds longer, just in time for Kikis to come in and try help some kills. Vardags gets 2 of Giants down at the...
Rounded. Giants gets the Baron though, and get 1 kill for it, but they're losing that dragon. So now 4 dragons to 0. Maybe starting a fight, but I still think use that Shyvana now in this push. Oh, go for the fight.
Well, they're going to go for the fight. Power of Evil's going to get caught out, and he is down. One of the damage threats from Unicorns is out, and Vardags is falling low. Stand United will keep him up for a few more seconds as Chachi's forced to flash away defensively. Vardags and Kikis in full retreat. There's Giants
behind the dragon as well. You get these different layers just as around the Baron, and you can suddenly see a lot. Hylissang taking a lot of damage.
He has indeed. Frederick's going to try chase in. He's going to use that Cyclone now to try get away on the back line. Power of Evil is out. Kikis is trying to find a taunt. They've got Adri. It's all on Vardags. Vardags is going to flash away from Frederick. He's throwing down the rockets as Whirlip is going to descent in. He's sinking the Flame Breath, the Flame Sprinkler, the Burnout with Vardags out. Whirlip can run amok over the Unicorns of Love. Dragons are the superior mythical monsters, and he's trying to kill Chachi. Whirlip is not going to hop over the wall because he's got no flash to do so. Dragons up in 5 seconds. Giants want the inhibitor and will expect them to peel back for the objective.
They have no smite, obviously. Kick is still alive, but they're going to get the inhibitor. Nice team fight again from Giants. They had final CP.
Teleport coming in for Whirlip as Frederick does not have access to his ulti. Whirlip's going to get closer to Descent. Frederick will get taunted up. True Shot Barrage goes across, and Lozok, I agree with you. This is a tense situation. Whirlip is going to get zapped by Vardags Jinx. Dragon still standing. Look at Pepe's HP and mana. He needs both if another fight breaks out.
Yeah, he really wants to try and get some mana back, but he can't really recall. He's staying once again. Unicorns, they're going in.
The tension you can cut with a knife. We see Whirlip and Adri going to find Hylissang, but they will lose Frederick. Cyclone was used there, and Giants seem to have control of the pit.
Super minions coming in the mid lane.
Wow, that's a flash away from the Deathlock, and Chachi is going to taunt up Whirlip. Monsoon will keep Whirlip alive for a few seconds longer. Kikis is looking for a target. The Sonic Wave doesn't connect. Power of Evil gets the kill. Vardags is excited. The Zap is going to slow down Whirlip. Another rocket's all the change. Stand United from Chachi. This is the Dragon, and it's not going to get stolen. Aspect of the Dragon does have a flank, but Vardags is shredding him down.
Power of Evil
was tanking the Baron. That's not your objective. And he's going to be forced away. True Shot Barrage kills him! The power of Audrey takes out the carry of UOL. Now all of a sudden, the gigantic Spanish fans at Almada are set on another Baron. 4 versus 5 minions attacking Giants' base. Dragon's Descent available from Whirlip. They're going in. Cyclone comes up. Here comes Whirlip for support. Hylissang is trying to defend with those Soul Shackles, but I don't think it's enough. Double kill for Pepinero as the living artillery shoots Unicorn's hopes down. Whirlip and Frederick started. Whirlip and Frederick want to end it. Aspect of the Dragon means nothing against the half-dragon Shyvana. And Giants take the gold lead. They have control of Baron.
One more kill.
They have the ace, and they may have the game. Godfred and Pepinero set up on the Nexus turrets with the aid of the super minions. Giants hit their power spike, and they crush the Unicorns in 42 minutes to have sole control of 4th place.
And that moment
regarding Rek'Sai entirely, which in my opinion, Diamond's had his most impressive game of the split. So here's your team comps on screen one more time. Let's see who's going to get the advantage and who's going to get ahead. Of course, for Origen, we've seen what Pekka can do late. We've seen what this Vladimir can do late. Assuming Gambit...
I like this play here. Betsy, he's winning the mid lane. against the Vladimir pick from Xpegas. It's what has happened a few times.
Amazing's gonna go down. Spirit Rush is up. Not even gonna get needed. Betsy lands the chomp. Diamond goes low. But first blood secured for Diamond Prox. He didn't want that. That's a flash forward. Hemoplay comes out. That might be enough to secure the kill. Sanguine Pool is going to keep Betsy in place. Pique is going for the kill. Not going to secure it this time round, but the
Can Capuchat recall in time to get that home guard? Because Gambit, they want to fight, and they're going in.
Teleports come in from Soas. That was close. Diamond Prox almost connects to the javelin, but is still standing. Here comes the support from Soas. He's used his teleports already. Hemoplague out to Forgiven and Goshu. Soas is trying to run a target down. Little Lance will connect on both. Hemoplague has now popped, and tides of blood splatting across Forgiven's face. He's still got the flash available, holding on to it. Sanguine Pool's out. Sanguine Pool is not going to be enough. The Prey Seeker does though. Amazing, finds the kill. Mithy is looking for the pulverize. There's the flash away and an uncharacteristic miss. Niels rends Diamond for a kill.
Something that can keep him away from me. Slow him down, speed myself up against the Hecarim is always super effective. Goes to Pepper here. Might be caught out.
Oh, he has been indeed. The knockup comes up and Niels lands the killing blow. Now Diamond, he gets headbutted back as Mithy has found him and Peke transfuses a kill.
So much of the early objectives, they never really got to fight, and then slowly but surely they just lost the game. Here they've been more active in the early game. Finds the one ward.
Betsy's going to be in trouble. I think there's a ghost. Here comes Soas as well. Betsy's going to get turned into a munchkin.
But now Origen has to worry about the Baron. Nilf back in base when this play happened, and look what Gambit is doing instantly. Rushing it, only 2 guys are around it. TP from Source is ready. He has to use it if they want to stop it.
And he is. Amazing's coming in with the help of Mithy. The knockup is onto Ghost. Ghost is trying to run away. Baron has been stopped. Now Caboshot going to hold on to that onslaught of shadows. Where does he throw it? Still keeping the trigger. There's no Hemoplague from Peke, nor is there a Ghost. Mithy
beautiful.
Goes in for a 2-man pulverize. Ghost Peppers on the backline trying to run away. Peke's come in. Sanguine Blade. Amazing is returned from the flank. Diamond gets cut down where he stands. Origen get 4 kills after killing Betsy bottom and secure the Baron for themselves.
Everything was planned there from Origen, from getting that kill to saying we know we can stop it. Mithy goes in, pops the ulti on that Alistar and just dances around the members. You have Kalista now for the Rend as well, so Baron for Origen. They want this. That is what matters. I agree 100%. Origen, they're just going in for another dive.
So Diamond's down.
You're falling behind now. Alistar is in his prime position.
Inhibitor turret will get secured. Mithy gets lobbed in by Fate's Call. Pulverize is going to catch Caboshot out, and he's dropped. He tried to onslaught away, but does nothing. He's feared into oblivion. The inhibitor will drop. This Baron-empowered minions being pushed down on that bottom lane. Origen, they're not letting up. They're onto the Nexus turret, so they're challenging the wave clear. Nexus turret number 1 is down. Origen now going to slowly back away. So I think Betsy...
The way back to this game here, it's still going to be around these individual performance.
CS.
Yeah, now Origen obviously up in the top lane pushing in. We mentioned here how now Gambit might have the chance. They're going in.
So we'll find out. Gosu Pepper is down. We do see there's Mithy with the headbutt pulverized combo. Betsy's spur rushing away with Xpeke out. Can Niels clean up? And the simple answer is yes. He's got himself a double kill as they turn their attention onto Caboshot. The onslaught of shadows is there just to keep Caboshot alive. The exhaust will hold him in place as Niels will get himself a triple. Origen will get their 8th tower and they set their sights on the inhibitor.
Gambit had to try this point here. They were waiting, trying to see if they can get the jump. They can peck it down, but that's about it. Origen still so far ahead of Gambit in this game here, and they're looking to finish everything.
Look how short those death timers are. 10 seconds left before Forgiven is...
Don't want to risk a potential smite steal, even though you have the Kalista, and here's the fight.
Well, Ghostu gets caught up by Fate's Call, and he's down. Niels goes legendary with that Rend. I was going to need a miracle smite steal to make this work. He's going to throw it on Unbreakable Will. Up to 30 stacks. We see Diamond is down. Amazing gets the kill, and Baron, number 2, secured by Origen. Divicio 3.
And then everyone else fighting to make these playoffs here. 4, 5, and 6, of course. Origen gonna get down this inhibitor, and let's see if they want to go for another one.
Well, it does look like they want that. Diamond Prox has got caught out a little bit. There's no Unbreakable Will for Mithy as we see transfusions being thrown out from Peke. Emo Plague is on cooldown, but there's only one Nexus turret to get through. And there's still an inhibitor standing. I retract the statement. There is no inhibitor standing. Niels is hammering away with that Bloodthirster shield and the shield from Lulu. Pecky holds on to his Sanguine Blade. Wild Growth comes out to keep Niels alive. Diamond hops in, and he just gets dropped. Onslaught of Shadows is there to kill Miffy, but that's not going to be enough. So as Niels, all of Origen moving forward. They want to go for the Fountain Dive. Going to prevent it this time round. Nexus is the focus, and at 35 minutes, Origen clearly hold on to third. See the while it does, what's out? One break as we fusion Peck play, but there's a Nexus through the stand. This is play with shield hold his alive. Oh, want to kill Miffy. Heals moving one round. Focus. Five. On. See the while it does, what's out? One break as we still play ending, but there's a Nexus through track the stand. This is play with shield hold. Yeah, his alive. In. Oh, want to kill Miffy. Heals moving one round. Careful. Focus. Five. On. From the start. See the while it does, Peck. What's out? One break as we fusion still play ending, but there's a Nexus the stand. This is play with shield hold. Yeah, his alive. In. Oh, moving one round. Careful. Focus. Five. On. From the start. See the while it does, Peck. What's out? One break as we fusion still play track ending, but there's a Nexus through the stand. This is play with shield hold. Yeah, his alive. Be in. Oh, want to shield moving one. Careful. Focus. Five. On. From the start. See the while it does, Peck. What's out? One break as we fusion still play track ending, but there's a Nexus through the stand. This is play with shield his alive. Be in. Oh, want to heals moving focus. Five. On. From the start. See the while it does, Peck. What's out? One break still play track ending, but there's a Nexus through the stand. Play with yeah, shield kill his round. Prevails.
Careful. From the start. See the
While it does time, huge break as we still play track Nexus hold through the stand. This is play with just shield kill his throws a lot to be in. Oh, one round prevails, moving
careful. From the start.
Pick it.
See the
While it does time fusion one break.
This Morgana lock in. I don't really like the Morgana too much though, because you want more all-in potential against this pick here from Froggen.
Oh yeah. Hey, we can see the back of us.
It's beautiful.
All right, guys. Why don't you tell us who you think?
Now coming down to the spot lane here, you can just tunnel over the wall. Candy Panda's gonna die.
Sand Shark smells the blood. In comes Nif. There's the Summoner Heal pop. Candy Panda's down. That's first blood, and Nif will actually be the one to secure it. As in
Gang. Lane is pushed pretty far down, but if JWoww goes aggressive here, Sven goes in.
And coming out of the bushes instantly, he's going to flash. The big barrel's on. The Meganar's up, and he's gonna have to use that ulti and flash away. Will he stay alive? Freddy goes forward. JWoww is so low, but Sven's on the chase, taking the tower. He's gonna go down though. And JWoww makes the
side. He's taking a lot of damage from this dragon.
Yeah, and Fox knows this. He can collapse on Soken and Rated and Candy Panda. He's caught. He's pincered. The dragon's even helping. And Fox will take down the Rek'Sai.
He's pushing towards elements, so now they can either zone away SK or they go straight for the gang.
Yep, Dexter's gonna get the knock up onto N-Rated. Fate's Call comes out. In comes the cow, and he knocks N-Rated back, but there's a Shen coming in, and there he is to make it a 3v3. Nif is gonna be caught between three right now, and as tanky as he is, SK Gaming will polish him off, courtesy of a Dark Binding from N-Rated.
And instantly as we see the TP coming down, potential dragons, if Elements is not in position. So I like the whole setup here from SK. Playing around that mid lane, gets it cleared, and of course Candy Panda has finally picked up a BF sword, so he got to push out the elements, allowing him to move close. And Dexter is over on the wall, no poke landed from Froggen yet.
Go in, sense the Prey Seeker, it will not be enough. SK Gaming damage
before.
Tabs took a huge amount as
well.
They actually back off. It's near to going down, but still, this is dangerous for them. And Rated and Candy Panda, they're gonna go ahead and pop on the hunt. Another Fate's Call, teleport coming in. They turn around onto N-Rated, but instantly the Shen is gonna come out as well. Turning his attention to Candy Panda is JWoww, but in comes the Shen, gets the taunt off. In comes Meganar, and he's gonna smash down that bot lane. Nif picks up a kill.
Good gang at first onto him. Dragon is alive. Elements already started it. Freddy had no ulti this time around, so SK decides not to go for the fight. Also doesn't do the job enough because it's too easy for Elements to place their own green wards and see everything that's going on and look for picks themselves.
Yep, they might find it, but Fox is going to have a little bit of backup in the form of Shen. In comes Freddy. In comes the rest of SK out of nowhere, and Tabs is ping-ponged around to a kill for and SK Gaming just haven't had an answer. Even when he's in a bad spot, Tabs has immediately utilized that Callisto ult to bring him back into the fray. Let's see what happens here as he goes on in, looks for Svenskeren. In comes the Shen ulti, and SK are going to turn it right around, get the taunt onto JWoww. Meganar comes out. Can they still turn the fight? Dexter looks for Fox, who goes golden. Nif has to flash out. He's going to go down, and in comes Svenskeren. Freddy, they'll all be backing off, but they're happy in the fact that they've taken at least one kill while a wave continues to push down bot.
Not over yet here. Elements, they're still poking away Froggen. Trying to see what he can do, if he can teach him how to want to play it out. JWoww sneaking a dragon on his own. SK still around that Baron.
Yeah, with this Meganar, they're able to get it done. So, that one is going to go down for Elements. It will be 2-4-2. Meanwhile, the fight over the blue buff commences. Nicely in comes the Gnar. It's going to be a little while before JWoww's bar is back up and available. The Shen sitting on Fountain, to counter engage if he might. This time Elements are the aggressors, and Dexter is the one who's knocked into the team and taken down. Meanwhile, instantly focusing on Nif now. Tabs out of the fight, Froggen out of the fight, JWoww blown up by Candy Panda. This is what SK wanted. In comes the coin, down goes Nif, Svenskeren belly bops him out, and that's gonna be a 3 for none.
But Dexter is going in, didn't try and rely on landing a lot of poke. That's gonna cost him potentially a Baron as well. SK Gaming suddenly getting everything they want.
Yeah, now they look for Tabs. A couple of flashes burned right there. Sven is very low, so is Fox, but they're still chasing on with this Baron. Tabs will take a few parting shots. Froggen and Dexter, meanwhile, trying to cut off the route of escape. Bindings and boomerangs are flying wide. SK Gaming had to be careful. Oh, as we pan away, Froggen is able to snipe down in.
If you're Elements here, because you're already winning the side lane. Let's see, top lane now, 2v3 at the moment.
I can always change, but Freddy's the one who's already in here, and Tabs is gonna get barreled back towards SK Gaming.
Advantage, and then whenever JWoww has the teleport, he's the guy winning the one-on-one. Nice binding here onto Nif.
Yeah, Nif is gonna be pulled in, however, by the Fate's Call. Where's he coming out? Right into SK's waiting arms, and Candy Panda takes him down. Nif is going down after the fact. It was Tabs that actually got taken out first instantly. Looking for Dexter, in comes the taunt. Dexter flashes away, and Fox right back to the inhibitor, take it down instantly. Now Elements trying to get a bit of revenge. In comes the big gnar from JWoww while his teammates arrive in time. Svenskeren chunked out by Froggen, so is Freddy, but Candy Panda is still able to take down JWoww. SK standing strong.
Taking a red buff, taking a dragon. Nobody's really aiming towards 5 dragons here. With 40 minutes in, it's 2-2. That's not going to be a massive factor. 5% movement speed, however, in a severe comp, that's great. For SK can perform.
And we call him Svetty at the office. And they have been doing some serious work for this team. Let's see what they can do to Dexter right here as they knock him and barrel him around. Candy Panda gets the last boomerang, and immediately they goes down his Zhonya's, and he will stay alive, but this inhibitor can't say the same for that. Elements lose another. Baron they do. There are Kog'Maw living artillery shells flying from the back, but now they can turn on to Nif. He's gonna get pulled in. There's the Fate's Call used defensively. Fox is now gonna get some shielding in the form of Freddy. That's gonna be a big shutdown though for Tabs, and Elements manage to find 3 members. Freddy burning low, and will they finish him off here? No, they turn their own attention to the Baron. Freddy's gonna teleport. Froggen's gonna stop him. Down he goes, 4 for 0. Elements 4 members on this Baron, 1 backing away as Candy Panda makes a mad dash from it.
I would have loved to see SK Gaming just wait. You had that push going in the bottom lane. Nobody from Elements will go down and stop it. Otherwise it would have been a 4v5 near the Baron. And yet SK, as soon as they saw Freddy
turned on, and they were turned away. Big win for Elements there. They grab the Baron, they'll now grab a Dragon. They have a mid inhibitor respawning soon, and all they have to do is cover that hole they've got in the top side. Sven is coming in for the flank. The coins pop. He's actually worried. Wait a minute, guys. I thought you said go. And Element said no. Inhibitor turret being destroyed, taken down. The damage is just so much. And with the death timers the way they are, 5v4 is not what it is. Now, Candy Panda's gone up. This is time for the strike. Immediately, can they finish it off? They look for Freddy. He's gonna go in, gets the taunt. Svenskeren gets knocked up. Nif gets knocked back. Everyone's getting knocked all over the place, but the tower's not going down. Elements, they're not finishing it off. And now SK are chasing them back, but do they have enough? As in comes the rest of SK Gaming. The Sivir got around to the side, and now with the pickoff on Dexter and Nif, Elements have to back away. The plan is foiled, Deficio.
Very strange from Elements here. Some of the members were trying to hit SK Gaming, some of them were trying to hit the tower. In the end now, Sivir has been popped. Sven is looking for Tabs.
Tabs is maybe going to stay alive. No, I don't think so. That's Fox who takes him down, but Sven might just live through this one. Takes a drink, he's earned it. Now Froggen is gonna get flash taunted. Shut down by Candy Panda.
Look at the base though, JWoww is teleporting in, he's trying to finish.
Oh, is he really going to? Do they have time? They can back away, the Shen's leaving.
No,
JWoww can't finish this game.
He's just trying to force someone back from SK Gaming. The rest, the team here, 60 seconds on Froggen, 50 seconds for Tabs here. They can at least push in for inhibitor. Is there anything else? I mean,
they've got no waves.
Got no waves.
They can take it.
Nobody really wants to tank the tower either.
Well, they sent their tank back.
It was back now. Just get 2 inhibitors. We're looking.
They're starting this Baron. I feel like this is desperation.
They have to. They have to force SK to take a fight and use that Shen ulti. Otherwise, the base is just gonna die for nothing.
It's already going down though. Inhibitor turret. Freddy's finished it off. Will he come in? The Baron is going so low. Will they be able to secure it? In comes Sven. Can he pull it off? And it goes down in favor of Elements. The spears were ripped out. The fight has started. SK are starting to melt, but do they have enough in the tank?
Look at the minions.
Super minions still firing down the Nexus turrets. You call them minions, but that's a triple kill over to Tabs.
Everyone's
just
down
from
here
SK.
for Elements here, so that buys time. And look here, everyone from SK is dead. Elements might be able to go up and finish the game, but then again, they don't have any minions themselves. They're stuck down
They're gonna
here.
have to tank the tower. They have nothing in their base except the Nexus right now. They're sending Froggen and Dexter to get these death timers are so long. There's one Nexus turret. They can tank it with Dexter here.
They will get it. Dexter can tank it. Froggen take it down. JWoww joining in as well. What a game, though.
What a game indeed. Just shy of 55 minutes. Dexter goes down.
JWoww's coming.
Finish the turret.
JWoww's coming.
Oh, they're going to have to wait on it.
Sending the next guy.
All right, so it might actually hit that 55-minute mark. Down it goes. The dead timers are just too long. And in an outright back and forth slugfest,
now.
Elements have taken down SK Gaming.
And wow.
And wow.
This game is so back and forth so many times. It's almost impossible to really look back at the entire game and pinpoint everything.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at that match history. It'll literally be just a wave.
So much can go back to, you know, the start of the game. It was fairly slow. They were trading back and forth here. We talked about how it could favor Elements with the scaling they had. We got to see a little bit of what Gnar can do into Shen. Never turned into be the most impactful thing. It was about the late game team fights. It was about, can SK get to the backline of Elements? Too many times they failed to do so. Too many times they were just a little bit too fast on the trigger. Didn't use that Shen to really get down to us before in the very end. And that's things they can look back at and be like, ooh, we were just 10 seconds too early right here.
They started the game with a pretty good set of attempts and picks. It wasn't really getting too much done in the top, but their plays in the bottom weren't too bad. But then Elements were able to react to it. And yeah, I think that's the way to put it. SK really jumped the gun on a lot. They got really aggressive without fully calculating it. And Elements pushed them back time and time again. It looked grim for this team a number of times this game. But at the end of the day, that fight, while the minions are still pushing on the Nexus, to have that composure, that is something that you don't see every day.